Hi, my name is Betty Kempa, and I'm an executive career change coach. So this is part 5. This is the final video in my video training series on how to land a job during turbulent times. In my videos so far, I've covered the 6 steps that it takes to accelerate your job search during times of turbulence: your resume, your cover letter, LinkedIn profile optimization, your elevator pitch, and virtual networking. Today we're going to cover virtual interviewing. Listen, you can have the best marketing material in the world, you can nail your elevator pitch, get a call back, but if you bomb the interview, it's all out the window. Now, this is a 10-minute video. There's a lot to virtual interview prep. So the bulk of this training will be covered in my 6-week Job Search Accelerator program. But I'm going to fit in as much value as I can for you guys in this short video today. So today I want to cover 2 main topics. First, virtual interview logistics. And second, how to get inside the mind of the hiring manager. Both equally important. So logistics, this is a whole different beast than an in-person interview. So I want to give you 10 key reminders when interviewing over Zoom. So first, be sure that you're charging your computer and all equipment ahead of time. Turn off your phone, silence any text or email alerts on your computer. 2, let your family members know ahead of time. 3, you want to check your audio and sound ahead of time in your computer settings. If you're in an echo chamber, hardwood floors, consider using headphones with built-in microphone. 4, there should be clear, bright lighting directly on you, no backlight. So you could potentially just make sure you're facing a window. 5, I want you to practice looking directly at the computer lens. So it's okay to have notes, but just be sure to glance up from time to time, and that's basically giving eye contact to the interviewer. 6, be prepared for an internet connection delay on their end or yours. So one technique to deal with this is to nod to confirm if you've heard the question, and then just give it a couple seconds before you respond. 7, be cognizant of your background. It should be a solid or a blank background, but at the very least, nothing distracting or messy. 8, make sure that your clothing doesn't blend in or conflict with the background that you choose. 9, make sure you clean off your camera lens before you start the interview. A small smudge could be very distracting on their end. And 10, frame yourself from the chest up. The camera angle should be head on. So if it is too high up or you're too far down, it's going to look very bizarre. Okay, so next, I want to talk about topic 2 for the day, how to get inside the mind of your hiring manager. Okay, so when they're interviewing, what are they thinking? So usually it's these 4 things. 1, do I like this person? Do I want to see this person every day? Likability. 2, will this person fit into the company culture? 3, can this person do the basic job requirements? Usually that's the pre-screening. And 4, very importantly, what is her ROI? Is the salary we're about to pay her worth the ROI? And along with that, will she solve my problem or the department pain point? So I want to briefly touch on how to account for questions 3 and 4 in this video. So question 3, can she do the job's basic requirements? Okay. Now you need to be prepared to answer behavioral-based interview questions with the STAR method. Okay, so this is often going to be phrased as, tell me about a time, because they want proof that you've solved a problem in your past similar to what you're about to encounter on this role. Okay. So STAR. S is for situation, explain the background of the situation. T is for task. So what was the particular task that you had to perform? If there was a particular problem you were addressing, explain what that was. A is for action. So what action did you take, or what skills did you use in order to complete the task or solve the problem? And then R is for result. Usually people get nervous and forget this part, and it's the most important part. What was the outcome? Did you complete the task well? Did you solve the problem? Okay, so I'll give you a run through here. S, situation. We didn't have a company newsletter, and employees were not receiving the information they needed. T, task. I was hired to create a newsletter so that employees would feel informed. A, action or skills used. Well, first I conducted research. I surveyed our employees to find out what information they needed to do their job. I designed a newsletter strategy based on that information. Our result, we successfully rolled out a weekly newsletter and surveyed employees afterwards. 95% reported that they felt more informed and had the information they needed to do their job. So what I want you guys to do is you should have 5 wins or accomplishments in star format on the ready at all times. I call these feathers in your cap. Okay, so you can whip them out on demand. Now, this part is key for any interview. A good way to prep is to copy and paste the job posting into a Google Doc and list out star examples of a time that you did that requirement that they are talking about in a previous role. So for each bullet point in the job posting, you are listing examples in star format ahead of time that you have on the ready. Okay, so during the 6-week job search accelerator program I'm offering, not only am I going to be training you on how to interview, I'm going to be providing you interview questions, I'm going to be running mock interview questions with you, and I'm going to be giving you live feedback on your answers. So this is another part of the 6-week job search program that is truly golden, and it's going to set you up for success, okay? Now, back to the hiring manager question number 4. What is her ROI? Right? What is her ROI? Can she solve my pain point? Now, guys, if you can truly uncover the hiring manager's pain point and prove that you are uniquely qualified to solve it, you are going to be in the best possible position for the job. Now, how do you figure out their pain point? 2 ways. First, you're going to research ahead of time. You're going to research the company's pain points. So often we hear, read press releases or read news articles, and we wonder, what am I looking for when I read this? Look for the company's pain points and think about how the role you're interviewing for is related to a potential solve for that pain point, okay? You also may want to look at client or customer feedback, what they're saying on social media about the organization, check Twitter, and also look at employee feedback. What are they saying in Glassdoor? Okay, so that's the prep work. During the interview, when they ask, what questions do you have for me? You want to do some form of, what keeps you up at night? Or what is the most important problem or pain point that you're hoping will be solved by hiring for this role? Or what does success look like in the first 90 days? Or what does success look like in the first year? But bottom line, after you gather these clues, it is your job to drill into them during the interview and after the interview in your thank you email that you are uniquely qualified to solve their pain point based on your experience, background, and expertise. Okay. Now, in my 6-week job search accelerator program, I'm going to be here to coach you through how to do that. So guys, virtual interviewing, it's one piece of the larger strategy when it comes to landing a job during turbulent times. If you found this mini training helpful, well, I'm going to drop a link in the comments below for you to check out the 6-week job search accelerator program. And I'm going to be here to be your personal mentor for that program. You're going to be receiving a resume and a cover letter template, and I'm going to be coaching you through how to update and target your marketing material, how to develop and deliver an effective elevator pitch, how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, and very importantly, how to virtually network and virtually interview. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this mini video training series, and I'll see you in the 6-week job search accelerator program. Bye now.